Hello and welcome back. Today it is Saturday the 25th of May and it is the day I'm going off to the Royal Mint Experience to get the third and final dinosaur strike your own 50p of this year. I'll actually be going down again quite soon because on June the 6th there is the strike on the day D-Day 50p, but it's time to hit the road. Well, it was a pretty terrible drive. It's taken over an hour longer than it usually would. We're just after our tour. Oh look, I think there's Gracie. We need to get on our tour now. It's market day at the Mint. We've been moved on to the 3 o'clock tour rather than the 2 o'clock tour we were intended to go on. But there you go, there's traffic for you. So, tour done, strike your ends achieved. I'll show you them more at the end of the video, but I'm going to have a wander around because apparently there's a new room. I'm going to try and take the gold bar home today. No, not happening today. And of course, honorary look at my favourite coin. I'll be back very soon to see it again. The Edward VIII Trial Sovereign. Very, very nice. New room, coins and the sea. Isn't this cool? This is obviously the room where the throne used to be for the coronation. How exciting is this? Got some shipwreck coins. These are very, very cool. I know that some people are really into the shipwreck coins, so some very interesting stuff in here. Got pieces of 8 still on the bottom. Exciting. And look, Lego too. Can't really show it. It's hard to show, but it's a Queen Anne Vigo coin, which is like propaganda at the time, with gold and silver that was stolen from the Spanish and struck into coins. That's very nice to see. This cabinet used to hold some of the coolest coins. There was a whole set including a Gothic crown and the big silver as a gold coin with the different portraits of the Queen. Now that's been replaced with, we've got some RNLI coins you'll recognise. Oh, it's a real shame. I have sort of whizzed through this the exhibition this time, so I didn't spot whether they just moved the pieces that were previously in here. So these are Royal Mint exclusive £5 coins. One's come out since we were last here. Scotland. And then we got the D-Day coins as well. Now I missed out on one of these, so I'm going to pick one up whilst I'm here. That's that little gold dot. Well, it was the last tour of the day and it's wrapping up very quickly, but thoroughly enjoyed ourselves so far. So then Gracie, we got the Diplodocus strike your own. What noise does the Diplodocus make?
We don't know, right? Dinosaurs could make that sound. How do we know that dinosaurs didn't go How do we know they didn't meow?
Right, there we go. Okay then, trip complete. Strike your owns have been gotten and now we are off to go get a healthy... What time is it? It's almost dinner time, isn't it? Anyway, off we go. Okay then, so I am back from the Royal Mint Experience. It was a fantastic day. Firstly though, a massive apology for those that I missed at the Royal Mint. Now, I was on the 2 o'clock tour and what should have been an hour and a half drive ended up being 2.5 hours. So I ended up going on the tour an hour later at 3 o'clock. So again, massive apologies for those that turned up and I didn't get to say hi. And a big thank you to the people that did wait around and hang around for me to finish my tour. I felt really bad and was getting quite stressed on the drive, but unfortunately the traffic was awful. My big thanks as well to the guys at the Royal Mint Experience, the staff who allowed me to go on to a later tour and get my strike your owns and do the tour. I did fly through it a little bit, so a little bit quick, so there isn't an awful lot of footage there, but I'm going back in a fortnight's time, so I will look at some of the bits I didn't look at in more detail next time. So the key thing to go down for, the strike your own. Of course, at the moment it is the Diplodocus, the third and final dinosaur 50p for the year. Very, very cool. And we've got the whole set, because obviously in the past, when we had the previous 3 dinosaurs, only 2 end up strike your owns. Out of the Royal Mint's control, of course, because of what happened back in 2020 with the lockdowns and whatever. But no, nice to have this little set now complete with the Diplodocus. A bit of exciting news, obviously. As I said, I'm going back in a fortnight's time. Now, from what we can see, from what has been announced and conversations I have had, June the 6th will be the strike on the day with the D-Day 50p. It seems it's going to be a little bit different from how strike your owns have strike on the days have been run previously, in that it's just going to be D-Day for that one day and it's going to return back to the Diplodocus. Now I don't know if that means that later in the year you'll get us an opportunity to go strike the D-Day 50p separately, or whether in all reality, whether it will just go straight to the D-Day one after the Strike on the Day one. But if what I've been told is the case, and that it's going to be D-Day for just June 6th, and it will change back to the Diplodocus and then other coins later in the year, that is quite exciting, because in the past, so with the Brexit strike, with the Coronation strike, the Platinum Jubilee strike on the day, the strike on the day was the first day of it, or was one special day on the anniversary of that event, but then after it you could go back and you could strike the standard coin. So all the different was the packaging. So the strike on the day said, I struck this UK 50p coin on date, the anniversary of whatever it happens to be, and then after it was just like this, it just said I struck this 50p coin. So the only difference is the packaging, not the coin. It's the same coin on the strike on the day ones as was in the non-strike on the day, the standard strike Euros. So potentially this D-Day one is quite exciting. Now, I am reticent to shout from the rooftops about how exciting and how I think that this definitely one to go for, because it doesn't seem to be particularly well publicised. The information is sort of trickling through, and we are rapidly approaching the 6th of June, and it is a Thursday, which I know lots of us work. I've managed to get the day off mercifully, but I think that could be a really desirable one for the future, assuming that is they don't immediately start selling out before the event, and they don't just change back to the D-Day Strike Your Own as a standard after the strike on the day. But there is real potential with that Strike Your Own, so if you do have the chance to get down on Thursday the 6th, I would highly recommend it. Excuse my sneezing there. Right, what did I buy as well then? So this is a proof base metal £5 coin. It is the 2024 Rampant Lion of Scotland, or is it Lion Rampant? Rampant Lion? No, it's Lion Rampant of Scotland. So it's the old £1 coin designs. They've been scaled up, as you can see, on a 50p from a what was a round pound coin up to the £5 coin. These are Royal Mint exclusive coins. You can only get them at the Royal Mint Experience. Sorry, they're Royal Mint Experience exclusives. You can't buy these from any other vendors unless, of course, someone has bought them and sold them on, and so on and so forth. But to get them, you can only get them by going to the Royal Mint. They're not on the website, and there should be 5 coins before the end of the year, one for each of the constituent parts of the UK, and then 1 completed coin to round off the series. Every time I go to the Royal Mint Experience, it's the following day, the following week, within days, the next one comes out. So it was exactly what happened last time. The last time we went down, I can't remember what the Strike Your Own is off the top of my head. It must have been, it must have been Iguanodon, mustn't it? No, it was not Iguanodon. That was 2020s. Oh, it was the dinosaur before the current one. What was that? Stegosaurus. Stegosaurus Strike Your Own, and then the next week, this one came out. So I have managed to get down and get one. I'm always paranoid because in case they run out, so there's only 7,500 of them. If they run out, I would be very, very gutted. But no, again, I know that it is frustrating for some people that can't get down to the Royal Mint Experience. It sort of is a barrier to completing your collection. But there are lots of people out there that are buying these when they're at the Royal Mint Experience, listing them on Facebook or coin groups at reasonable prices, not huge price gouging rip-off merchants. So if you are after some, there are plenty of places you can look to get your hands on one. Speaking of rip-off prices, so this is the 1/40th of an ounce gold D-Day coin. I don't know what the face value is off the top of my head. I don't think it's 50p face value. So this is a teeny tiny little bit of gold. As you can see, it's smaller than my little fingernail. I started buying them last year when the Coronation one came out, and then the King's what was it, his 70th birthday, and I thought, oh, these are kind of unique, kind of cool little bits. There's only been a couple, but this year there have been absolutely tons, but I've been suckered in. Now that I've got a few of them, I want them all. Now when the D-Day coin came out with the sort of like the base proof, the base metal brilliant uncirculated, the silver proof, all the bits and pieces I wanted, I was scrolling through going, oh, where's the 1/40th of an ounce? And I couldn't find it. I thought, oh, does that mean that there's not going to do one? Is that going to be a release this year that doesn't have a 1/40th of an ounce gold coin? And I thought, oh, that's good then. Saved myself basically £100 a coin. Saved myself £100 on that, nice and easy. checked out, bought my stuff, and then I got a message from a very good friend of mine who loves spending my money for me, saying, did you get the 1/40th of an ounce? I said, oh, that wasn't on the website. I said, no, they came out 2 hours later, 11 o'clock, and I was a bit aggrieved at the idea of having to have already spent postage to get the rest of my coins, to then buy this and to pay the second lot of postage as well. So I thought, let's just cross my fingers. I hope that the Robins experience have them, because it wasn't all that long ago that this actually came out. And mercifully, they had these in the display cabinet. So there's another one to add to my growing hoard of 1/40th of an ounce gold coins. Now, as I keep saying, I am not buying these to invest in gold. I am buying them because I think it is so cool that design can be shrunk down to that size on the coin. I think it's absolutely extraordinary, especially the ones, again, the D-Day design is quite a busy design, like the Buckingham Palace £5 coin earlier in the year. That was a very busy design, and just the idea that they can get them down to this size of a coin, I think is really, really cool. So again, I'm buying these because I like them. I'm not buying them as an investment, because it's a terrible way to invest in gold. There's much better ways to invest in gold. Don't buy these as an investment. Like I keep saying, there's plenty of different coins out there that they're worth buying if you like them, but if you don't like them, don't buy them. But no, so I am happy with that. And again, what I like about these is something we've been missing on coins for quite a few years now, is that the packaging on most coins are all quite homogeneous. They're a bit samey. There's a different picture there, a bit different picture there, but the rest of the time they all look so much the same. Whereas when I was starting my channel like 5-6 years ago, you would have a brilliant uncirculated pack that would be unique. It would be bright colours. It would have it would look very different from all the other coins that came along, but now they all look the same. My shelves behind me, you've got all the exciting colourful packaging of previous coins, and now more recently it's all just the same, just that grey, sort of off grey bluey design, and I think it's a bit of a shame. Whereas these have been all quite unique and exciting again. I know it's just packaging, and I'm not a packaging collector, I'm a coin collector, but bear with me for my tiny rants there. But I think I've prattled on quite long enough. As I said though, I'm back down at the Royal Mint Experience on the 6th of June. I'm on the 10:20 tour, so I'm going to have to leave at the crack of dawn just in case there's traffic, so I don't want to miss this tour. I want to make it down there. And there's a whole bunch of events going on as well, which should be quite exciting and fun to see. And hopefully, I do have to leave by sort of mid-afternoon, but hopefully I'll get to see everyone and see everything that's going on at the Mint on that day. But definitely want to make, if you can make it. And if you want to come and say hi, feel free to. Anyway, links as usual are in the description of this video across to my coin collecting Discord server if you want to come and join that. You'll also find links to my other social media channels, the PO Box address if you want to write into me, and of course a link to the Britannia Coin Company's YouTube channel. That's the company I work for as my day job, so please check them out too. All it leaves me to do now though is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye.